Hello everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Intimate Time.
Oh my god, you're so weird.
With Stacy and Charlie.
Sophie's at dance.
Sophie's at dance. Avery's in his room for the moment.
I think that's where it is.
Tila is playing in the production area.
Yeah, so if anything crashes, that's Tila.
Yes. And we are trying to do a quick video before we hop on and watch Jim. More sunshine, please. He's about to go live, so we want to make that live stream. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, we just wanted to talk about a few things. You know, we've been doing YouTube for what, 6 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wanted to share with everyone out there, you know, what we've learned in the first 6 months of our YouTube experience.
Yes. How many subscribers do we have?
We have 146 at the moment.
Which is not bad considering our first 4 months of videos were horrid.
We were pretty much on the wrong settings at the most of the time. But anyway, so we wanted to talk about some of those things that we've learned.
Yes, maybe to help some future YouTubers.
Yeah. So, something that we've learned, which Stacey just mentioned, editing software.
Yes. Know
your editing software and
Yes.
your settings, because you could have a pretty good...
you have the best editing software, but if your settings are wrong, your videos are still not going to come out good.
Really poorly on YouTube.
Yes, pixelated.
So make sure you're doing, you know... before we started doing the YouTube stuff, I did some research by watching other YouTubers and what settings they used. I assumed that settings were universal, but what I didn't know back then was some settings were for certain shots, certain action scenes, certain dark scenery or whatever. So unfortunately the settings that I was using did not work for the YouTube settings, and a lot of our earlier videos were coming out pixelated. So it was awful. Here's Tila.
Yes, listen.
Hey Tila, you're famous. Look at that. Look at that. Hi everybody, this is Tila. She's our rescue kitty from Texas.
Texas, yeah.
She's a tiny. I thought everything was supposed to be bigger in Texas. She's a little tiny kitty in Texas.
So, with the editing, excuse me, with the editing software, you can, like, ours is free, right?
Yeah, we use Shotcut, which is really good. It's supposed to be one of the top 4 free editing softwares out there, and I actually saw that on YouTube on a bunch of different people. Yeah. So we had tried some other ones, and Shotcut was probably the best one that we've been sticking with for most of the time.
The other thing I also noticed with our editing software is when you view it on your software, it looks all clear. It doesn't look pixelated or anything. It looks perfectly fine. And then when you upload it and then you watch it on the TV, that's when you start seeing all the pixelation, and that's when you know, oh, wait a second, there's something wrong with your settings. We thought it was our camera because our camera was pretty old.
We thought it was the camera, and we thought it was the choices we were making with ISOs and
all the ISOs on the camera
and all that stuff. When it was automatic, we didn't know that a certain setting that did all that stuff for you.
Yeah.
Like this one, now we know. We're doing this on the Canon M50. And we know that one setting, we don't have to mess with ISO, we don't have to mess with anything.
Right. It was strictly our settings and our
editing software settings were messing up all of our videos. So if you're looking at our old videos,
we apologize.
We're sorry.
We apologize.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
So, but we're learning, right?
Yes, we are learning. Like, our next thing that we've learned is lighting.
Lighting, yes.
We have 3 lights behind the camera.
Yeah.
We've noticed that if you're not lit up enough, you're going to get pixelation, you're going to get camera noise, you're going to get, it's going to get,
and I still forget.
Videos.
I feel like the lighting is supposed to be behind me.
No, you cannot have a big sun behind you, or else you have shadows.
But for some reason, my instinct always makes me want to have the light behind me and not at me. So I still, to this day, forget. And sometimes my videos are dark because I forget.
So try to have good lighting whenever possible.
Yes.
That's key. Or have a really good camera that's good with dark lighting, because sometimes you'll have dark rides or whatnot, and this one is good enough for us for what we paid, whatnot. We like this camera with the dark rides or whatnot. What else did we learn?
Noise control.
Noise control.
So one of the things that we're finding is, especially with the GoPro, when you have the tripod and you're videoing with the GoPro, when you move your hands around on it, it makes noise, and you can hit it, picks it up.
It amplifies through it right directly to the camera, so it's like.
Yeah. So some of our videos, you'll really hear that noise. That's the GoPro handle, and I tend to play with it while I'm videoing, so that makes it even worse. So we realized the last few videos with the GoPro. So be mindful if you're holding the tripod that you're not moving and playing with it. But for some reason, the GoPro picks it up more than, say, this camera.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I think it might be the location of the actual mic on the camera.
Okay.
And the GoPro is encased, which is the case is directly to the handle, where this isn't encased.
Okay, so it might be
it's
that.
A little better.
And then the other thing with noise is also wind.
Yeah,
right?
Make sure that your mic you either have one of those fluffy mic covers, or you have something that's over the mic that's protecting it from the wind blowing directly into the mic. And you also have to make sure you are talking loud enough. We need the lighting. Put that light on.
We just turn one of our lights on.
We have very poor lighting in our house. We have 4 lights on. It's so pathetic. Our lighting in our
it's because we have those energy-saving bulbs, so it takes a while for the lights to turn on. Yeah. As well. But anyways, so
make sure you're talking clearly, and making sure you're talking loud enough.
Yes. For
their camera, your people need to talk to be able to understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Now, we're watching other vloggers. They also say to try to be 10 times more exciting than you usually are, because it comes across in the video. Or if you're not doing all this stuff, you're boring and you're just putting people to sleep and blah. So, but we got to be natural. I got to stay to who I am, and I am kind of low key. So I try. Yeah. But it doesn't work most of the time.
That's one thing. We can't not be who we are. We're definitely not like that.
We're not going to ham it up.
We can't pretend.
Be fake. So
what you get is what we are.
Sorry. Now, and then the last thing that we learned in regards to filming so far.
Oh yes.
So far, is learning how to pan and move the camera slowly.
Yes. Which I did not remember.
We had some people that do not control the camera very well.
Some of Sophie's videos.
They make people want to. You don't want to do that because when you're moving the camera, especially on a big screen TV, if there wasn't a big screen, it's magnified. You don't want to move the camera fast. You want to move it slowly and with purpose, and make sure everything that you're shooting is perfect, artistic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so we still have work to do with that. I think in the video where we went into the comic book store, there was so much to see, so I was panning and I think I was going too fast. So it's one of those things you got to remember and be mindful, because I can see it and everything looks clear, but I forget the camera doesn't pick it up. And Sophie also has to work on that, because every once in a while she'll take the camera. And then when Avery gets the camera, it's anything goes. So
Especially, yeah, he had our GoPro. You watched our video of the Caribbean beach. We were in the pool.
Oh,
and Avery had the GoPro because it can go on the water.
How many of you got sick with that one?
That was funny. All right, so that's what we learned during our first 6 months of YouTubing.
Yes.
What have you learned? And what can you tell us? Put some comments in our comment
Yes.
boxes.
I still need help with my editing.
And let us know how we can do better. Our editing, we're trying to learn. We have 3 new songs by our brother-in-law Dave. Dimension X music that we haven't been able to learn how to incorporate music into our videos yet, but we're going to do it soon.
I think what we're going to do is we'll probably take one of our, like, I don't know, Thunder Mountain.
We're going to make a montage of exciting rides, and it's going to be awesome.
And
eventually,
you know, ones that we've already posted, but we're gonna use that as a practice video, and we'll like maybe fast forward it or something and add the music to it or something, just to test it. And I always try to write in my description, testing this or GoPro or whatever, because we're trying to learn, and it just helps us. So, so I think that's it, huh?
That's it for this video.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So hit the subscribe button. Tell all your friends that we're awesome, and that you cannot live without watching all our videos, because you can't. It's just you got to watch our videos. And just say how nice we are, and how nice we are to animals, and all that stuff, and share and like, and what else? Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything. All right. So we will see you next time.
Yes,
say goodbye,
bye.
Mommy.
Bye.